Hello, Jimmy.
Morning.
Yeah, Jimmy's here. Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy back together for one of our little, I don't know, it feels maybe monthly? Maybe
I like it.
I think it's been monthly, sometimes every couple weeks.
Has it been every couple of weeks? I know you keep track because you, Barnes, I haven't heard from you in 5 weeks. Lately it's been monthly just because of schedules, but,
Nice that you're here. And, the good news is, JB, people can listen all over the globe now because we have an app if you want to listen to 99X.
Did you hear that?
On the road.
Hear that, Jimmy?
An app. You can also stream at 99x.com. Yeah. Sonos Local, Alexa, Google, Apple Music. Just take 99X in the Morning X wherever you go.
Leslie, don't forget about radio.garden.
Oh, yeah, Radio Garden. Radio.garden is very cool.
Jimmy,
I've not heard about that.
Let me tell you about it, Jimmy. That Radio Garden is like Google Earth for audio. So when you go to it, it opens up to a globe, and you can pan the globe, literally, and listen to radio from big-time radio to teeny-weeny little community radio, like all over the place, which means no one's safe.
Well,
no one's safe?
Barnes found this little toy, and it's so cool.
So, you can listen to stations on other continents.
And even in Georgia.
Okay.
I'm wondering if you've done any broadcasting since, since the last time you were with us.
How would I have time for that?
Well, that's what you tell us, is that you don't have time, and that's what this all began as, and you said you didn't have time to come back, full time because of your real estate career, which is fair. But then you started doing baseball games for your son.
I don't really have time for outside. I do this every few weeks, but
that's what we
I don't really have.
So you've
time
not done any radio.
We thought you didn't have time.
I think one time I was on Matt Chernoff's show on The Fan as a guest, but I don't believe I've been on any radio.
Well, I don't want... I want to play something, Exhibit A, Your Honor, whoever Your Honor is. Listen, that's the people. We were playing with Radio Garden, our new little toy, yesterday, and it's weird. We found someone that we thought sounded a lot like you.
It's getting kind of late. Don't you think it's a little late to be bringing new topics up in the show?
It's early, actually.
I might use the word busted.
Well, I think let's go back to, we were playing with Radio Garden yesterday, and you can just land on radio stations. And I landed on one, I don't even know, somewhere near Swanee, some little town. And this is what we heard. Now, I'm not saying this is you. I'm just saying you convinced me that this right here is not you.
Okay.
WJZA?
Hernia surgery, which sounds pretty bad. Oh, I am sorry. I had to go there. We're having a lot of fun this morning.
What?
Where's
got
that?
A lot of great calls. Fascinating, controversial topic. What's your favorite pizza topping? What do you like? Do you like your onion, or are you kind of a shroomer,
That sounds like Jimmy.
Like just cheese. Are you more of a cheese please kind of person? Give me a call. We got our producer Booger screening your calls this morning. Hey, can I just
what the hell?
sidetrack for a minute? Now, I don't want to get political or anything, but
What?
How about this presidential race? I mean, these guys. Anyway, my wife Lucy and I, we went to lunch the other day. I've got to tell you, don't you hate when you go to a Mexican restaurant and they ask you what kind of beans you want?
Sounds like him.
Who am I? The Taco Bell Chihuahua? I don't know the difference between a baked or a lima bean or a refried or a black bean. And can I even say black anymore? Can I say black bean? Booger, can I say black bean anymore? Who the heck knows?
Booger? That's totally Jimmy.
Okay, wait a second. This is kind of blowing my mind.
Okay, we're back live. So you're telling me that's not you?
I would say that's a very funny and talented radio presenter.
Dude, seriously.
You have got to come clean on this.
Seriously.
And can you say black bean anymore?
What are you doing?
You don't have time for your old pals, Barnes and Leslie, on the Morning X, and you're moonlighting? What the heck?
I mean, sometimes I feel like I want to do some cutting edge, revolutionary type of radio performing, and
so you're confirming
I think
that's you.
This is, I feel cheated on, Barnes.
Listen, that is, that's in Young Harris.
See, it
Georgia.
is you.
And the population up there is 810, but I am told that in 2 years it's going to be up to 4.5 million.
Okay.
And I'm just laying the groundwork for my real estate business.
Dude,
yeah, that's it.
Seriously.
This is.
Why
I'm
are
confused.
you on a community radio station?
I mean,
what are you doing?
I'm just trying to entertain the folks of Young. Listen, they
come on.
They offered me a sweet deal
to do what?
To do what?
To do a morning show.
You're competing with us.
Well, I don't think it's competing with you. I mean, you're on 99X.
You're
I'm
right.
on.
I heard it.
I mean,
I'm like, my feelings are hurt.
Well,
Hold on.
I mean,
but Jimmy, your whole thing was you didn't feel the need to entertain. That's a quote that you are beyond those stages of your life.
and I think I just proved it in that clip. To be honest,
I mean, the odds of us stumbling upon that on Radio Garden.
Yeah.
Are so freaking thin.
The strangest.
And I was just shocked.
Well, I mean, look, Young Harris is a very progressive community.
We're still not getting a good explanation.
No.
What is this?
You're talking in circles. Who made this happen?
I mean, isn't that where everybody who used to be in radio winds up in like Young
North
Harris
Georgia.
or in North Macon or, so.
I guess we're just not good enough, Barnes.
I think he's warming up. That's like a warm-up show.
Oh, I see. So okay.
I don't know. I'm thinking,
Getting his chops back?
do you want to come in more often?
I mean, if the opportunity were there, it would. If the opportunity were there, I would certainly consider a jump from Young Harris to Atlanta.
I don't want to insult the people of Young Harris. I don't want to take you away from what you've created.
I'm
sorry.
I'm on the Stuckey's menu up there. The station bought some space on the Stuckey's menu.
You have my number and you have an open line to me. Just call me when you need to come on the air. You don't need to drive to Young Harris, Georgia. That's all I'm saying. You're here now.
I can't believe you found that.
I can't believe you found it either. We were just stumbling around.
This happened yesterday. So the fact that your week on your calendar says Young Harris morning show on Monday, Morning X on Tuesday, that's abuse.
But Leslie, you have to admit that was some good stuff.
No,
Come
I
on,
have
what's
to
your
admit,
favorite pizza?
I'm still confused.
What's your favorite pizza topping? Come on,
it's
folks.
cutting
I don't
edge,
hear
yeah.
you guys do stuff like that.
I think we're reconsidering now.
I don't hear you do that.
We may have to have open auditions at this point.
This is whoa.
All right.
Dude, you are killing me.
All right. I'll tender my resignation.
Jimmy's here all day today. We have tickets for the Indigo Girls. Matthew Sweet, Sean Mullins are going to show up. A whole lot of people. We'll tell you about it in a few minutes, those tickets. Nirvana now. Well, Jimmy, you go ahead and introduce Nirvana.
Yeah, Jimmy, introduce it.
Go for it.
It's Jimmy and Doodle, and coming up. This is
right now.
You remember that.
Nirvana.
I don't know if you remember these guys. They had a couple of hits back in the I think it was the 80s. Was it the 80s? Booger. Was it the 80s?
Now we see.
Nirvana.
Now we see the problem. Nirvana is on 99X.